Aloha, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to the play date. Welcome to the play date. And somehow we both got the memo to wear the red, the burgundy.
I love it.
Let's see. I am trying to get my phone set up so we have a
Aloha, Jada.
Aloha, Jada. And I see there's 5 watchers, aloha lurkers out there. Okay.
Aloha, everyone. Thanks for coming in. Oh, here we go. Aloha, Espacio Rising. How's everybody doing today? It's a beautiful, sunny, happy Aloha Tuesday here on Maui. Hope it's nice where you are. And I'm excited to be back with Jonathan. I always look forward to the 4th Tuesday.
Isn't it 3rd Tuesday?
And there we have Kristen's in. Aloha, Kristen. And my sister Penny is in. Hi, Penny.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Kristen Luis. Hi, Penny.
And Tara with Vanessa. Hi. Okay, listening while at work. I love the work lurk. That really makes my day. Oh, chilly, rainy, and
hear as many birds now. They cut down that tree. I mean, they're still there, and I still kind of hear them, but they're not right there.
Yeah, did you hear the Franklins were going off just a moment ago?
Well, I heard that.
And hi, aloha.
Hi, Gerald.
So, aloha, Gerald. How is everybody doing with the planets lately? It's been good for me. I hope it's been good for you. How about you, Jonathan?
It's been good. It's been interesting. It's had its ups and downs, but it's definitely been mostly up. I mean,
oh, and here's Jeff.
And the downs are kind of releasing stuff too. Hi, Jeffrey.
Or as I call him, Fidge. He taught me that. His family used to call him Fidge when he was young, so I still call him Fidge.
Okay.
Cool.
I've been fine.
Excellent. Everybody
get your aloha says.
Get your aloha pen and aloha Fidge. Everybody get your questions ready.
Yes. I need to decide which deck I'm going to use. Oh no.
You know, my guides told me to make sure I was sitting really close to my deck drawer, so it's right down there.
Maybe I meant to use more than one, right?
Well, you know, who knows what they want. I might even have a deck in my purse. I went out to lunch with a friend yesterday, and I tried to get out the door without a deck, and they wouldn't let me lock the door until I popped a deck in my purse, which we ended up not using it. But, ooh, is that new?
No, I just haven't been using it. But no, this is a reading cloth from the people over at Super Linares, Jess and Jacob. When I ordered the 2nd edition, the lighter one, they actually sent this as a gift.
Cool.
Thank you, guys. We have our first question.
And this is so cool because there's someone else I know. Oh, I should have invited her to join on. Oh, maybe it's not too late. I'll send her the link. Yes.
Dream. It's a good dreamy deck. You know what? I keep reaching for this deck over and over. I can't, for some reason, I cannot get enough of the Cosmic Visions Tarot. And this one, I don't know. That one called for this one. It's very dreamy. I mean, I also have the Penumbra here as well. But this, like I said, this one just keeps screaming my name.
Well, you know, the guides know much better than we do about this. Pardon me, I'm going to try and send the link to my other friend who she and I share this. We kind of share the same thing that Espacio Rising is asking about.
Every single night, though. That's wow. And it's just random weird stuff.
Okay. She may jump in. We'll see. Well, a lot of last minutes here. I was hustling around the house getting ready, and I was so on time, and then all of a sudden I looked up and it was 3 minutes till. I wasn't logged on yet.
I know. I was running around like a chicken without a head myself.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. I am going. Feel free to keep throwing your questions in. I'm just going to star them when they pop up. So I got your question, Kristen Louise.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of pop in a little bit. I know, as we all know, as the planets move and things open and close and different energies are called in. I believe when we go into this space where we're having this dream all the time about this person that we're really trying to work through, whether it's an internal thing just for us or whether it's a visitation thing where the two of you are trying to work it out together in your dreams, that's a little bit deeper.
Right.
A little bit deeper. Yeah, my guides are telling me that they're going to give me something when the cards are revealed to go with what you have, Jonathan.
Interesting. Okay. So we have the extra card of the deck pop out as the first card, and that is, I'm trying to line this up just right.
What is it?
Fine. So I'm going to actually read the write-up for that one because I feel like my guides are saying, don't just wing it, read it. I'm like, okay, if you insist. And it's literally the last page of the book. The divine. Connection, alignment. The divine encourages you to pay attention to what your inner self wants to express. It is time for you to ground yourself so that you can become truly whole. Practice ways to align yourself, whether it be through creative journaling, meditation, or simply putting your feet in the dirt. Take a step back from what is blocking you and connect to the higher power above, the earth below, and the elements that surround and empower you. Becoming connected to what surrounds you will open you up to the little messages the universe wants to tell you. These synchronicities will let you know that you are headed in the right direction. Your deep connection with the higher power and your intuitive knowledge will begin to flourish. You will find that things will begin to flow when you have let your insecurities, doubt, and anger out and let only joy, love, and light in. That picture again after hearing that. So it's paired with Seven of Wands, which in this deck, this Seven of Wands is very different, right? I don't get that same well, I mean, I guess I do. It's a different way of looking at it. Instead of the person standing there in defense, this person's meditating and putting out protective energies, like shielding herself, right? So that paired with the Eight of Pentacles, right? You get the busy little bees making their honeycomb, which are the pentacles, right? This is telling me that those dreams are really a way of helping you learn to activate your shields. And it's a learning process, right? That's why you're doing it every night. It kind of reminds me, I'm just being told to tell this story. There was a recurring dream I had when I was a teenager where I kept, for some reason, I don't know why I had this dream, but I kept showing up in it was an Italian restaurant shut down for the night, but it still had those those little red candle lights. So that
the table candles, yeah.
Right. So all the tables had the chairs put up, but for some reason all the lights on the tables were lit. And I was standing on a balcony, and I kept having the same dream over and over again where I'm standing on the balcony and I'm jumping off, and I'm kind of pushing off from table and chair leg, trying to learn how to fly. And I kept having that dream over and over, and it was the same thing, same setting, same situation. So, I mean, I think in a way our guides send us certain dreams to help with lessons, right? Like spiritual lessons. The flying was me learning to connect with the spirit realm is how I saw it really when I looked back at it at an older age. So this is a way of learning the divine's teaching you how to shield yourself. And the reason why it's every night is because it's a practice, right? It's something that you're learning, you're practicing. So being able to sit there with your ex is teaching you how to have those like protective shields up so that like no matter who you're with, you can sit and talk and not feel defensive, right? Like that Seven of Wands vibe, knowing that you are shielded. So just got that strong message. So Betsy?
Yeah, I love that. My focus is being pulled just to the trine card, and the other two go with it beautifully. And it just, for me, it validated what I got on the first card. And that was that, yes, it is your own internal process working things out. And as tempting as it may be, again, to want to be kind of out there tripping around where it's fun out in the non-physical plane, that you're actually being called to ground, be in your body, be present, and not allow the temptation of the joy of being out there a lot to get in the way of moving forward with where you are right now. That this is a call to come back to the moment. And it's, so they're being actually very nice. They're saying, we're really trying to give you a beautiful, gentle request to get completely present because you've got work to do, and we're trying to get your attention to begin the work. So this is really sweet. They're presenting this with like roses, and I'm getting yellow roses of friendship, that they're wanting to join with you on this quest. And to come back to them in the present moment. Mother Nature will help you stay more present and focused with them, that they're like right outside your door, waiting for you to open the door and allow them to step in to join with you. So I'm not sure. Well, they're telling me that you connect with your guides all the time, but this is like a leveling up kind of thing. And they don't want you to get lost in the trip, out there bouncing around. You know, it's all fun and games like a carnival. They say there's work to be done, and this is your time to be called into that place of beginning the work. So this feels like a leveling up, and it feels like a real sweet gift to me. Beautiful, lovely. It's just so embracing and comforting for me, what I'm feeling, what they're giving right now, that they just really want to be with you.
Should I zoom into the cards a little better? I'm going to turn off that camera for a sec so I can try and zoom in since it's on. Oh, hi, Betsy.
Hi.
Here, that's better.
There we go.
See, it's up a little high. So I'm just going to try it down.
Yeah, Blue Crescent Tarot. Piggybacking. I love that. Isn't it amazing how that happens, right?
Ah, there we go. That's going to be better.
Yeah. Cool.
That. You can see the full picture. Let's make sure it's focusing. There we go.
Sweet.
Let me see.
Yeah, let us know if any of that resonated for you.
Yes. Thank you for the question, Beth. Kristen Louise. Let me pick up some cards here. So, question. I am thinking of entering a Norse pagan clergy program. If I do the program, how will it go? Will I be successful in the program?
Well, I want to chime in a little bit on this one. I'm getting it pretty strong straight away. And this is for you about expectation. What is the expectation on the back side of this? Hang on, my phone just chimed and I don't know why. Okay, stop it. Yeah, what is your expectation when you say, will I be successful in the program? And they say, well, of course you'll be successful in the program because you're educating yourself. You're deepening your knowledge. You're deepening on your journey of self-discovery and your desire to be whole. But they're setting up a big caution about, what do you think is going to happen on the other end? Do you think this is going to mean that now you have some kind of credentialing that's going to make you more authentic or more important than where you are today? Do you think that this will allow you to be put before a group of people as an important presenter? They're wanting to caution you about your expectations to get very clear. So if you do this program and you graduate at the top of your class and you get to celebrate that, are you okay with the next day waking up and your life goes back to what it is today anyway? They just are very clear about that. They want you to have a very well-defined, brief statement about your expectation of outcome. Because will you be successful? Absolutely, because you'll enrich your knowledge base. They just don't want you to be disappointed on the backside.
Mm-hmm. Kristen Lee says, I hope to be nourished and to finish it where I am ordained so I can be of service to my kindred, be able to do weddings and such. So the cards I pulled, we have Ace of Pentacles, so obviously it's the beginning of something, and obviously something that is very physical, right? Very part of your life, right? Part of your physical life. And that's kind of what being in the clergy program would do, right? You'd be here in the middle, right? And there you are trying to absorb all the knowledge this is the Hierophant card, by the way. Here you are trying to absorb all that knowledge so you can then eventually, as the Emperor, be able to create something that runs on the system that you think it should, right? So it's like I can't help but notice that both of these have that diamond shape. And it's like, what are you going to ask?
What's the shadow card on the bottom?
They
want to see it.
Father of Wands, which is the King of Wands. So obviously you want to be the person that is helping nurture people's spirituality, their passion for life, their creativity, their connection with spirit. So there's that lion there. I love that. So
yeah, the desire is strong.
Mm-hmm. Desire is super strong.
They won't shut up. They just want you to sit down and consider. So because it sounds like you have your what you hope will happen. They want you to just sit down and take some time considering that once the program is finished, if no one involved in the Nordic community ever contacts you again, if you will still feel as happy and successful. They want you to have both sides of that pendulum swing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really seeing it as being like you want to absorb all the knowledge, right? But there's structure that you have to remember, right? There's structure put in place in those programs. And, this is about controlling that desire too. Right? Yes, you're starting fresh, but you also got to remember where you're heading towards, right? And that what is it you see yourself being once you're through, right? That's what I'm getting here is like, don't get so caught up in these two that you forget that after you're done, you still got to go out and live your life. So how is this going to enrich your life?
I'm sorry. Look at Kristen popped in another comment below. Same thing happened with her masters. Finished it.
A few comments here. First one is, and I want to increase my respectability in the local pagan community. I'd love to be someone that others go to for spiritual guidance, but I'm very insecure about my abilities.
Yeah. And, from the beginning, the guides have been showing me certificates hanging on the wall in frames, and they're showing me a name, and it could be any name that has the initials, comma, initials, comma, initials, comma, initials, comma.
Right.
And the message is, what are you looking for?
And that's definitely something that I learned in acupuncture school, because there was some people who just, we called it, they're trying to add more alphabet soup after the name, right?
Right.
Because
Yeah.
it's like, how many certificates do you need before you're actually confident in self?
Right.
And are those certificates really going to give you that confidence, or are they just going to be another paper on the
And if the confidence hinges on how you're received by others,
wall? Right.
that's kind of like a yellow flag, not a red flag, yellow flag to me.
Right.
And that's why they're saying they want you to just think about what it looks like on both ends of the pendulum. If your ideal happens, outcome, or if if nothing happens. Right. Is this really for you, about you? They want you to feel enriched at the end of it. If you do it, they want you to feel enriched.
Exactly.
Cool.
I'm looking at some of these comments here. Jada says, I need to pull this deck out. I had to have it so bad, but I don't even touch it. And then Deanne is like, yeah, Jada, it came into my collection recently and I love it.
It's a really interesting deck. It feels kind of like star energy kind of vibe to me.
Oh, definitely. Cosmic Visions. The name of Cosmic Visions.
Oh, is that the name of it? Sorry.
It's okay. Like, this is the back of the cards.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
So this Kickstarter was running the same time the Cosma Vision Oracle was going. I hemmed and hawed because when I first looked up Cosmovision, I got Cosmic Visions. I got this deck. And I was like, oh, I should back the Kickstarter. But wait, the Cosmovision, like, oh my God, it costs how much? I can't back anything else. So I did not back this. And I was like, I really want this deck. And then it's from Australia. I looked on Etsy for it.
That makes sense.
I looked on Etsy for it and I found it from the creator, but like the shipping and everything, it was just going to be like, it was like, I just couldn't see myself spending that much. And then just a couple months ago, I saw that like they were having a sale and like a special like $9 shipping fee.
Ooh.
I mean, it's still like $70, but that's not so bad.
Yeah, I kind of like the way it's bridging the old and new ways of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
Feels like things are very rapidly accelerating in my universe. It kind of feels like I don't even have to ask. It feels like they're lovingly hollering at me, yes, yes, go, 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 go now.
Wait, isn't that what they always say? Let me see.
Also, am I missing anything important? Nutrition, health. Entertainment purposes.
Yeah, entertainment purposes only. I don't have tiny hands to clap, though. I'm going to wait for the card.
I would need to know what you're actually eating and intaking, right?
Oh, he's really healthy. Yeah. No processed foods at all. 0.
No, I'm getting an answer that I'm pulling cards. It's not about the food. The food's fine. It's deeper. Like, are you meditating enough? Are you doing rituals enough? Are you communing enough?
Yes. Yes. Is that what you're getting? I'm being told to stay out of it till the cards come.
I'm shuffling in there. I'm being told don't even bother with the cards. It's not the food it's not nutrition, because all of our nutrition is, even the best nutrition, there's still something lacking, because that's just the way of things, right? That's why we take multivitamins and stuff. But they're telling me it's not about the food. You need to feed yourself with more than just the physical. It's the meditation, the ritual, the like ritualistic movement, like qigong, yoga.
Ooh, I could see that.
That's what's missing out of your health regimen.
I could see that. Yeah.
Ooh. They plugged me in real hard on that one.
Oh, got the trine back.
Else. Mother of Cups, there you are, right? You got to get nourishment from the cosmos as well as just your food. Ten of Pentacles, right?
Which one?
Ten of Pentacles.
10. Okay.
This one is very different though, because you see two hands, and you see what looks like pentacles, kind of like a necklace almost, or almost like DNA falling into the symbol of the tree of life, right? So it's like your next offspring, right? And there's the vine connecting you, right? The family tree, so to speak. I love this deck. It's just there's so much. Oh my god, yeah. Go swim with the whales. Of course, they're not here anymore.
Oh, okay. They finally gave me the message. I finally got it. Okay. So this do it now, go, 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 go thing is in regards to this, the message here about enrichment more than location. So, and they just told me that, Jeff wants to be back here on Maui. I know that. But where you are right now, you have so many resources to help you begin this effectively than what you will have here. Because there's organization there, there's structure there, there's facilities there, there's lots of outreach in the metaphysical and spiritual community where you are, and abundant resources that can help you start a foundation of practice. And again, it is commitment, it is ritual, it is daily practice, meditation, qigong, Buddhism, Taoism, whatever it is that resonates for you, that you are in the place where you can find people to help you with it, which will be lacking here. And the reason it's so appealing to be here instead is because the vibe is so chill for you here. They're showing me that you feel like you're in a big hammock, just being gently cradled all the time because of the energy here, which is lovely, but they want you to get up out of the hammock. They want you to begin a practice.
Shadow card, 5 of Cups.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
3 broken cups. But look, there's a rainbow protecting you.
Right. So it's not what's been lost.
Pouring down on you. Right?
Yeah.
You can have it hovering over you, or you can accept it pouring down on you. This is the disconnect. This is once you're connected.
Oh, wait. Say that again, Jonathan, please.
This is the disconnect, and this is once you're connected.
No, more about the rainbow over you or the information coming.
The rainbow can either be like this disconnected, right? Hovering over you, protecting you, but still not connected. Or it could be pouring down all over you, still protecting you, but also enriching you, right? Whereas here, you're not getting enriched. You're just wallowing sorrow.
Or just not progressing from where you are, feeling
moving
trapped.
on from where
Yeah.
you're trapped, right? And then this one is accepting where you are, embracing everything the universe has to do. And it really wants to give you a lot.
Yeah. No problems with receiving there. No problems with receiving. But again, it's that balance with the head and the earth, the spirit, the sky and the earth. Balancing those two things, not being so sky heavy that we forget the reality of being human here.
We got a thank you from Beth. Thank you both so very, very much. I really appreciate your guidance. And I missed earlier, but she actually had said from our reading, wow, that makes so much sense. The bigger picture, I've returned to the state of my birth after 50 years. I love that 7 of Wands.
Wow. Wow. Goodness.
And Kristen Lee says, thank you both. It gives me some real meat to chew on.
You're welcome.
So, Debbie, there's actually, I'm not sure if the Kickstarter is still going, but I know there's a website, Pause Play B, and it's these 2 yoga decks that are cards, and they're different categories, so you can actually like have a randomized yoga practice with the cards. I myself got them, and I haven't used them as much as I was thinking I would, but it's still gotten me back into doing a little more yoga. And it's fun to like try and figure out what's going to come out, what position am I going to have to try and squeeze my body into. And it's good, and they have like different levels: beginner, intermediate, advanced.
Cool.
Just a little heads up. I'm not sure if any mods can bring that link.
Yeah, we're only at the bottom of the hour. Lots of time if anybody else has a question.
Yes. More questions, please. Although I guess I could also, I recently got a new deck. I could do a deck interview real quick.
Oh, here, Jeff answered.
Took
Oh, very right on. Awesome. You're welcome, Jeff, and thanks for the question.
So I recently got one of my unicorn decks. And that is the Shining Angels Tarot. So the reason I've been looking for this deck is because it's one of the few angel decks that don't like, they're not tied on to the 72 Kabbalistic angels. It's older scriptures that they got these angels from. So it's an older system than that 72 angels. So it's a full 78 angels here. And it's a round deck. And
Goodness.
of course, you have all the languages, but you have the name, title of the card. And then this is the angel. This is the high priestess, Zuriel. We got the Empress, Raziel. We have the Emperor, Metatron.
Oh, this is cool.
The Hierophant is Raphael. The Lovers is Haniel. Chariot is Noathael. Justice is Michael, of course. It's interesting, though, that they made Michael look very feminine.
Wow. Indeed.
The Hermit Here we have embryo. So it's just a cool little deck. I don't know. It's really hard to come by, and I was actually able to find it on a uh, YouTube group. I think it was Tarot Marketplace for a pretty decent price. I jumped on because if you look for this on eBay, it's like $150. But I was able to pick it up for about $44. So.
Wow.
Thank you, people who are not out to gouge everyone else.
So we do have a question.
Okay. And I would love to know which energies I should embrace through the end of the month leading up to June 7th. You know what's funny is I am being called to grab the penumbra.
Cool. Well, I'm supposed to say patience before anything else is shown. The energy of patience. They're saying whatever this feeling of urgency is within you, they want you to simmer with it for a little while so you can understand what's underneath this. So this is kind of a little bit of a going forward life lesson, kind of an exercise. It doesn't feel like it's some gigantic something, but it's just a feeling that there's something that you really want to do and you really want to do it. And you're part of you knows it's maybe not the best, but you think you want to try it anyway. And the guides say they want you to just sit on that. They're showing like Alice in Wonderland sitting on a mushroom but in lotus position in her frilly dress. They want you to just sit with it so you can understand what that feeling of urgency is. Exactly. Why is that feeling there, that this is important for you to do, whether it's in your best interest or not necessarily the outcome to make you really happy with the outcome, but the outcome is as it should be. So going into it, why do it if you're thinking that there's a good shot the outcome's going to be uncomfortable? They want you to understand the motivations beneath it.
Interesting. Okay, so we have the Fool coming out, right? You're tossing those dice. What's going to happen? So being able to take that leap of faith, I think, is the most important thing here, right? The thing that you don't want to hold on to is this, like, Ten of Torches vibe, right? That's the Ten of Wands, that burden of feeling like being chased in a way. And Throne of Swords here, that's the King of Swords, right? So it's being able to let go of thought, not necessarily let go, but being able to like see it from a distance and not have it affect you and not have it like cause those inner flames to start burning, and being able to just take that leap of faith and like embrace that things will work out for the best. That little mouth.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then, I have a feeling this is you and immune and thought and memory. So don't let your thoughts and memories overwhelm you. Right? Don't forget to be in the here and now as well. And of course, let's look at the bottom of the deck. We get the Two of Torches here. So be mindful of conscious and unconscious. Being able to stay balanced is important right now. And I just, have you been doing much scrying lately? I feel like you should start trying to do some fire scrying, is what I'm getting here. or even like firelight in a pool or a mirror.
Hmm.
And Deanne says, "Oh yes, Betsy understands. Makes perfect sense." Yep. And thank you both. Sounds like basically I need to keep going down this path as I have been. Keep waiting. And I've been planning a ritual, and I think I need to just do it. Yeah, this is definitely calling you out. So it's like saying, don't just stay there thinking about the ritual and then the other thing. Just do what you need to do in the moment. Right? And that's part of what Betsy's Alice imagery was about.
Cool. Glad that resonated.
5, Manasa, thanks for joining us.
Aloha. Ahui ho. I think we had some more stuff come in.
Okay, let me scroll back up. So, younger bro recently got liver transplant. Any celestial advice? Name is Jonathan. Not that I am biased, but it's a great name. It's not that I'm biased, but that's a great name. Oh, well, this wanted to jump out.
Jumper?
Yep.
Is that the lovers?
That's the 3 of Cups.
3 of Cups. Oh. So it is.
So partying doesn't always have to involve cups, is what I'm getting. Right? We got a liver transplant. Probably avoiding alcohol right now would be a really good idea. And just being gentle, right? Having those loving family members embrace him and just kind of keep him in good spirits, right? And, learn to party without alcohol.
Yeah, that jumper card. Interesting.
Yeah, I was like shuffling and I just literally jumped in it. Like,
Bye, Kristen.
I was trying to get in camera. Bye, Kristen Louise. Elements of Pentacles. He's having to learn how to live in his body again. And 6 of Torches. I think overall it's going to be good. Just remember, you can party without the alcohol and stuff. Just be, in loving company without having to involve other substances. Remember that you have to eat good natural foods to help support your new liver. And make sure you're keeping up with your doctor checkups. Make sure you keep your checkups regular. And then overall, it's going to be good. Right? You got 6 of Torches, which is the best card you can get.
What was that, Jonathan? You're fading out a little bit. About the 6 of Torches?
The 6 of Torches is the ultimate victory card. So.
Oh, hot dog.
And you got your unicorn here too. You got to ride off on your unicorn. Then the shadow card, we have 8 of Torches. It's gonna, so 8 of Torches, this is a very interesting 8 of Wands. Normally you see the wand shooting through the air. And this one, she's just walking along and the torches are there. So it's like, this is telling me that it's a path that you're on. It's a new path. And you gotta learn to I mean, with the torches here, it's very obvious that it's about the passion of life, right? You don't need the drink to have passion in life, and right, make sure that you're taking care of the body.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, the guides tell me that this is an invitation thing, that unless they're invited to participate in behalf of him, they are not going to comment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think this is also partially for Jeffrey, too.
Yeah.
Because he needs to be one of the ones supporting the brother. Okay. I think that's all the questions we've had. How about we do a quick interview spread with my new deck, and then use it for a quick collective, and then that should be the rest of our time, unless anyone else has any questions out there.
Yeah, if anybody else has anything, jump in and clear the bottom of the screen there, please, Jonathan.
Oh, yes.
There we go. Now we can see everything. Cool. Yeah, if anybody else has anything, chime in while you can.
Okay.
Don't wait till 3 minutes till.
Learning to shuffle around deck. Very different kind of shuffle, I gotta say.
Yeah, this will be interesting to see how an deck interview goes with this, because this, to me, just because of the imagery, this is really giving me a oracle vibe that I would use. If this was me, I would use these to complement a spread. Like if they got a card for something indicating to they need to begin a new path, and they would say, well, who's going to help me with that? I would go to that deck to find out. That's the vibe that I'm getting from it. Mm-hmm. I think just for me, because I'm nowhere near, I'm not really very good with cards. I would probably needs a lot.
I would definitely want to look in the book to know about the different angels, because I don't know about all the angels.
Yeah.
And I mean, I studied angels a little bit, but it's always been more of a, like, I've known they were there, but I've always been kind of like, hi, what am I supposed to do with you guys?
Yeah. Yeah, I know when folks ask me what angel is my spirit guide, they say, I have an angel that is my spirit guide. I want you to tell me which one it is. And that one's always tough, because they're fluid. I don't believe in one guide. I think we can have one that represents for your team frequently, but I don't think that it's carved in stone. I think things, as we grow and change, we need different influences. So.
Right. And just because you currently have one angel doesn't mean another one won't step up later.
Well, if you have one that you can identify, it doesn't mean there's not 10 others around them working in your behalf, right. And you're just speaking to the spokesperson.
Once you got one, you got the whole team.
Yeah.
You pick just one out of that crowd.
Yeah.
So, I do a 6-card deck interview. First card is, tell me about yourself. How are you as a deck? And I got the 4 of Swords. So it's very good at helping with rest, keeping you protected, right? And it's connected with Galiel. Let's see. Galiel. Of course, it's got multiple languages, so really only this much here is English, and this is the other languages.
Oh my. As Fascia Rising said, that they have one angel who has been with me since I was around 6 years old that I know of. He visited me physically in 2014. Oh, I would love to have that. That's awesome. But I hold my position. That's the spokesperson. That's the coach of the team. That would be so cool to have some being to lean on. Yeah, that would be cool.
So Gali El means discovered by God. So this is the personality of the deck. That's how I usually read this first card. And then card 2 is what are your strengths as a deck. We got 3 of swords. Maybe I didn't shuffle this enough, but we got 4 of swords, 3 of swords. Is this 2 of swords? No, it's Queen of Wands. So this is the strength. So 3 of swords. Really, yeah, I can see that actually. It's a deck of spiritual rest. It's really good at helping with heartbreak. Not so good at helping with that Queen of Wands energy. It's more about nourishing you versus like pushing you to excel. That's how I'm seeing it. How to best interact. Knight of Wands. Let's see. So this is how best can I work. No, this was how best can I work. No, that's right. This is what does the deck think of me? Knight of Wands. Right? And then how best can I work? We got Knave of Wands. And then the potential outcome, Ace of Chalices.
Well, that's kind of an auspicious looking card there.
Right. So I'm saying that this deck is obviously very good at helping when your thoughts are hurting you and you need that respite from those thoughts. Not so good at, that fire energy, but sees me as being very fiery and wants me to bring the fire to the readings, and together that fire and air helps connect to the water, right? Our intuition, the spiritual side of things, subconscious level, which is how we usually communicate with our angels through our subconsciousness. Where did that come from? Apparently that was a lesson that needed to be taught. So sometimes I say things and I'm like, who just said that?
Very cool.
Very nice. Okay. So let me, now that we've kind of gotten to know the deck a little bit, I want to do a quick 3-card pull for the collective.
For the collective.
Since the angels are all about helping the collective. Round decks are very interesting. Round decks are definitely harder to shuffle than.
Okay, so we have some more info from Aspasia Rising.
Oh yes, Beth introduced himself to me as Mr. Stewart. Later I realized the joke, James Stewart, It's a Wonderful Life, Clarence Angel. Great sense of humor, he said, I may be very old, but I'm clever.
Oh, that's lovely. When I was around 25, I went through a period, I think it was about 2 years. I would wake up almost every morning, and the first thing that would come into my mind was Ralph McPherson. And my mom took me to a healer. I was visiting her. She took me to a healer in Boulder, Colorado, and did the whole session. And at the end, she asked me, well, do you have any questions? I said, yeah, who is Ralph McPherson? she said, do you want to meet him? Yeah, of course. Yeah. And a guide with a lot of sense of humor, very playful, like kind of like that, like that, um, kind of like the beginning kind of guide to help you transition into the awareness of those beings. It was pretty cool. He's not around very much anymore. He's moved on. He's got other people to help.
Huh. Getting all pentacles coming out.
Ooh.
So we got the Nine of Pentacles is the first one out. That's Hakja. And then we got the Eight of Pentacles coming out, and I don't know how to say that. Non L. And then the Four of Pentacles, 10L. So let me see what those angel names translate to. Because all of the angel names are usually like, translates to something specific. Hakya is Palace of God. Unexpected solutions. So we're going to be getting unexpected solutions. This feels like where our material realm is shifting. We got all pentacles here. And I know like I had it in order, but I feel like I've been shuffling it enough that it should not be like all pentacles. The Eight is Noun L, which is the strength god. A lucky strike, arrival of news, important agreements. So the meanings are a little bit different, it looks like. And then we got the Four of Pentacles, NL, which is pardoned by God. Family expenses, difficult business dealings, discussions, need to save money. So I feel like it's telling us that while yes, things are going to be better, we can't forget to save a little bit, right? That whole story of you save a certain amount, a certain percent, 20%, with the 20% aside, right? I think that's what this is reminding us of, because it's like we're going to feel like, we're getting blessed by God and all this money's coming in. Forget to put it aside for those times where it's not raining coins down on you. Very interesting that this is the group collective thinking. So I feel like all of us are doing a little better financially and everything, but it's just a good reminder of like making sure that you put some aside for like a rainy day, so to speak.
I got a really different vibe.
Yeah.
And what I got was the pentacle theme to remind us to stay grounded and hold our space, that we do reside in a magical palace because of all of us with our spiritual paths that we walk, to hold our ground, and that in our belief system, to not allow the stuff coming in, the yappity yap, the media stuff, to not allow that to shake our faith and who we are, what we're doing, and why we're doing it. If we can hold that space very distinctly for ourselves, it will help the world move beyond where it is right now. And the image on the right with the angel, the image on the right with the angel and the kids is, we may be, as individuals, we may be powerless to shift things beyond our control that affect the whole world. But by holding our space and sending our love and blessings to each and every living thing on the planet, that is how we help turn the tide. Not through legislation, but through owning who we are.
Mm-hmm. And it's interesting you say that, because now that I'm looking, like, you got the 4 kids and the 4 adults right above, right? They almost match up.
Cool.
And then here we got the angel holding the pillars.
Us holding our space.
Yep.
Vibing. Yeah.
I'm gonna see
That's really
if
interesting.
the necklace has runes. Can't quite make out what's on the necklace there. Of course, I'll focus on it. Can't quite make it out, but it looks like it's something.
Yeah, pop up Aspasia's last comment. We're
So I understand.
covering you on both bases.
And Betsy, with her objectivity, pulls out the sacred message. My 2 cents. Wow.
We're covering you. Covering both bases.
I
Here.
have the same birthday. We're both September 7th babies.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
It's true. Well, and you know what's interesting is I wasn't reading the cards. I was reading from the book, right?
Book. Yeah.
So I got a totally different message from using the book instead of just looking at the cards. And now that I'm looking at the cards, I totally see what you're saying.
Because I'm just going by a blurry image.
Like these 4 here and these 4 here. It feels like here we are. It's like we need to stay on our path so that we can eventually pass on that knowledge to our children to start their paths.
Yeah. Hold our ground.
Hold our ground and teach our children.
Remember in The Princess Bride when they lit Andre the Giant on fire in the wheelbarrow and they're rolling him up to the castle and the guy is shouting, "Hold your ground, men, stand your ground," and they're all running away like rats. I don't know why I just saw that, but
that's so funny.
Oh, because the guides just like being funny. Anyway, they say, stand your ground, stand your ground.
Oh my God, look at what Wes said. Virgos have to be reminded that pentacles mean other things besides money, security, or health. It's true. That's how I usually see pentacles immediately.
Yeah, pentacles to me scream it's related to Earth.
Right. Oh, yeah. Deanna says, yes, was just thinking I love hearing from both of you.
Oh, it's always so fun to be here.
Oh, thank you, Betsy. Do you have anything coming up?
It's a little distant in the future. I will be a guest on Gerald's channel July 12th. Learn and laugh, or laugh and learn with medium, with the medium, or as a mediumship or something. I'm sorry. He set it up yesterday and I need to do better about remembering his intention, but it is to learn and laugh about mediumship.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Hello, I can see you again.
Yay! There we are.
Aloha.
Aloha. And how about you, Jonathan? What's up next for you?
So for the next 5 weeks, I am going to be doing a very, very, very deep dive into the Spirit Keepers Tarot Revelation Edition. I decided I was going to do a deep dive, and I put up a poll on my community page. I had 4 different decks on there, and out of all the votes, that particular deck got 50% of the vote.
Cool.
So we are going to do a very lovely deep dive into Benabo Wen's Spirit Keepers Tarot. So for the next 5 weeks, that's what my lives are going to be.
Nice.
I don't have my list right here, but I broke it down so that because those of you who got this deck know that when you opened it, it was not in the order that we normally think of as the order for tarot. That's the order we're going to do the deep dive in. There's a very specific reason why that order was picked for this deck. This deck is let's throw everything esoteric from everywhere in the world into one deck.
Cool.
And the deck is also, you can use it for I Ching readings as well. So it's like I'm going to have quite a lot to kind of dive deep into. And of course, I'm going to be using the Book of Maps for that. And then, so that's the next 5 weeks. And then.
So it begins next Tuesday? There was someone asked a question. Next Tuesday. Okay. Gotcha.
And then I'm going to take a little break in July because my family and I are doing a little summer break vacation. We're going to California, and then my husband set up a nice, lovely little trip to Belize.
Cool.
And then when we get back on Saturday, July 30th, I'm planning on having a Q&A session with Benabel. So I'm going to do the 5 weeks, and then we're going to have like a little break so people can catch up. And anyone who's interested can watch all the videos and do the deep study themselves. And then on July 30th, Benabel and myself I'll be hosting the Q&A. Benabel, of course, will be answering.
Cool. Sounds great. So little summer break.
Little summer break in July, just because I'm going away, so I don't really want to like lug all my.
Yeah, I remember we did that last year, and it worked out, but I think there was a little bit. It might have brought some unneeded concern for you about connections and location and everything. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, and when we go back into daylight, whatever, when time change on the mainland,
right.
And we're only 2 hours different from the West Coast. My sister and I are going to try and restart Psychic Sisters, but it will be probably on Friday morning. That's the one morning we think we can make it work. So it's going to be on a Friday morning early. So, and I'm talking like 5 a.m. Hawaii, which would be 7 a.m. Pacific, if that works. I don't know. We're still having to work that out because she doesn't work on Friday. So yeah, it'll be probably 5 a.m.
Supposed to be changing times again.
Huh?
I thought this was the last daylight savings, and once this one ended, daylight savings wouldn't happen again, but it's still going to fall back, as far as I heard. I hope it doesn't stay with daylight savings on, because then that's just ridiculous.
Yeah, spring forward seems like that time works a lot better for the world with our time.
Right.
We'll see.
I don't know. Who knows?
Arizona seems to do just fine without it.
We seem to do just fine without it.
We seem to do just fine. Yeah.
My
cool.
phone is bled dry from being the secondary camera.
Oops.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot to just take it off, even though I had taken it down. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you again, Betsy. Just wait one moment. We can have a little chit chat after.
Okay. Thank you, everyone. Great questions. We appreciate you.
Oh, Beth says they did away with it, but I don't know when it actually ends. So confusing. Oh.
See, I haven't heard any of that. That's exciting.
No, I heard that they were going to get rid of it, but I thought this was the last time it was happening. But then Pamela heard that it will be.
Oh no, no one knows what time it is.
No one knows what time it is. Time is relative, right? Oh my God. And on that note, aloha.